Hi folks, welcome back to the Model 3 channel, and boy am I mad. Sad, frustrated, angry. Why? You just had a holiday, Peter. You just come back from a cruise. More about that in a moment. Here's the reason why I'm mad. The Tesla app has a little section called Safety Score Beta. It tests whether you're driving safely, carefully, and it tests and gives you a score. And if you don't meet the score that Tesla requires of you, you're not going to be enrolled in the beta testing. And that is why I'm mad, because 3 of the criteria are literally impossible to meet in the real world. Easy at night when there are no cars anywhere, but during the day, in the real world, they're impossible to meet. And I'm going to tell you why. Before we start, there's a few things I want to catch you up on. The first is I just got back from a beautiful cruise in the Western Caribbean. We enjoyed sunshine. We enjoyed good food, too much good food. We enjoyed not having to wear masks on board the ship. That was heaven in itself. But the whole experience was wonderful. So we just got back. What you're looking at here is just some little snippets from that cruise. So we're back. But there's some good Tesla news to share with you. 3 items in particular. Number 1, Giga Factory Berlin has opened. Elon even did a little dance for us at the opening ceremony. And the big deal is they've just brought out an almost 3-minute video called the Giga Berlin Fly-Through. It's inspiring to watch, so I put the link down below. Please go and check it out now. It's just, not now, when you finish the video. It's wonderful to watch. That's Giga Factory Berlin. Number 2, Giga Factory Texas. That's the Austin, Texas Giga Factory is opening April the 7th, which is 5 days from now. Elon has a permit to invite up to 15,000 people to have live music, to have shows, to have food, and no doubt that Elon will give us another little dance again, I'm sure. But that's great news. That's 2 gigafactories coming online within the same month. And you can imagine what that's going to do to production and to the launch of our new vehicles. It's just going to be awesome. Which leads to point number 3. Tesla is about to embark on a second share split. At the shareholders meeting, they're going to be asked to approve another share split. The news of that was enough to push the shares back up again to almost $1,100 a share. Most of us are hoping that it will once again be a 5-for-1. I've got a brother-in-law who's hoping for a 10-to-1 split. Whatever, it's going to be exciting. And we all know that it doesn't intrinsically change the value of each share because the share price gets split by, let's say, 5. But that enables so many more people to buy shares that the share prices immediately begin rising. And that's good for all of you, all of us, who own Tesla shares. One sits and waits while the other one wanders and squanders his time with a life on the road. Now let me get back to why I'm mad. I'm mad. So here's the reason. Let me give you the safety score beta criteria for being a good driver. Here they are. Forward collision warnings. If your car gives you forward collision warnings, that's a big strike. Your percentage is going to drop. Number 2, hard braking. If a granny walks into the road, if a car ahead of you just suddenly stops, if anything happens on the road that requires hard braking, down you go. That percentage drops once again. How about this one? Unsafe following. Now, last night I took Janine and my daughter Jillian to IKEA. They were in the car and they were witnesses. At no point did I even approach other cars other than coming to the lights. On the freeway, I was 200 meters behind cars. I got struck for unsafe following distance, and down went my percentage once again. There are 2 other things on here that are easy to obey. Aggressive turning. Well, don't turn aggressively. That's easy. I've obeyed that and I've never got a strike for aggressive turning. How about forced autopilot disengagements? That's when you didn't pay attention, you didn't put your hands on the wheel, and the car leapt out of autopilot and you had to take control. Well, I had none of those. It's easy to pay attention. But unsafe following is obviously using some ridiculous algorithm whereby it gauges from the speed you're going in the car ahead of you, and who knows what that distance is. Janine took my car out this morning. It was at 98%. Just about getting myself back to 99, where I would be eligible at least to get into the self-driving beta test. She came up a narrow winding road in the back of North Vancouver. Cars are parked on the side even when they shouldn't be, and as she kept as much distance as she could, the car shrieked out twice that we were about to strike one of the parked cars. We weren't, but that's what it thought. So Janine got hit for forward collision warning, and my score went down to 97. You understand why I'm mad? If you're in Canada and you're listed and you're queued up to join the full self-driving beta test, understand this. You have to have FSD, you have to have purchased full self-driving, or of course you're not going to be enrolled in the test. So for those of you that have full self-driving and you've paid for that option, and you've signed up to be in the queue, here's my advice for you. Take the car out at midnight, drive around where there's nobody on the road, take the back roads where nobody ever drives, take somewhere where you can drive slowly and carefully like an old person like me, and drive at times when there is no likelihood of anyone jumping in the road. Stay well away from parked cars, even if you have to go across a solid white line. Keep as far as possible so your car doesn't think you're about to crash. And try and keep a good temper, and I'm trying hard to do that. So listen, word to Elon. Elon, if you're listening, you know that in the real world, people are going to jump out in front, cars are going to jump in from a side road, we're going to have to brake hard. I, in my 147 videos on this channel, have been very fair to Tesla. And Elon, I'm sure you've seen one or two of my videos. So here's my plea to you. I'm going to try and get my score back up again to 99. I'll do what I can. But can you just get me into the FSD test? I'm going to continue what I've done always. Being fair to Tesla, being honest, being straight about things, and I'd love to be able to use the full self-driving beta test to inform Canadian viewers and other viewers of the progress, to be fair in those evaluations. I look forward to that. So please, please. And for the rest of you guys who've been supporting the channel, hey, lots more episodes to come. I'm going to get into that FSD test pretty soon, and look forward to being able to share with you how it develops in Canada, which of course is a completely different zone from the USA and has sometimes very odd and very strange rules and regulations that apply to our roads. So once again, thank you for your support. That's it for today. I'll see you soon in the next episode. Cheers for now.